Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining today. Today I have a 20-minute Vinyasa flow for you. We're going to be working into our side bodies, so elongating and twisting through our side bodies. This flow, Canopy of Trees, is inspired by the magical rainforests here in Costa Rica. You can probably see some rather beautiful trees behind me in the background. If you're coming with us for the 20-minute for 20-day challenge, this is day 4. Well done, starting to build some momentum. So, without further ado, we'll get started. If you've got music, we're going to hit play all together in 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to come and lie down on our backs in our reclined position. So just come and get comfy, lying down on your mat. Legs falling out wide, arms can be down by your side. And we'll just take these first few moments to really land here on our mat. Invitation to take a few clearing breaths, so inhaling through the nose, deeply down into the belly. And exhale through the mouth, maybe sighing. And the belly deflates and all the air flow out of the body. One more like this, inhaling. And then let it all go. And then closing those lips, we're going to move into a few rounds of our box breathing. We're going to inhale, then we're going to hold, then we're going to exhale, and then we're going to hold. I will guide you through it. Inhaling through the nose for 2, 3, 4. Holding 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. And hold for 2, 3, 4. That's one round. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. That's 2 rounds. We'll do one more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And then hold. Letting go of trying to do anything to the breath. Going back to those inhales and exhales through the nose. On our next inhale, we're going to take our hands up above our head and really stretch out. Pointing those toes, reaching those fingers up towards the top of the mat. And then we're going to take the hands and feet over to the right hand side. So hips stay where they are. Bananaing through the body. Opening up through that left side body. Inhaling here. And then maybe exhaling, see if you can go a little bit deeper. Being aware that this is very early in the practice. So not trying to push it too much. Just warming up into our body. Coming back through center on the next inhale. And then we'll take it over to the left-hand side. So bananaing those feet to the left-hand side this time and the hands. You can take the right wrist in your left hand. You can take the right ankle over your left foot. And intensify the bend, the banana in the body. Inhaling into that right side body. And then we'll come back through center. Tucking those knees into our chest. Wrapping our arms around our legs, rocking from left to right and right to left. Gonna let our right leg go out long. Take our left knee in our right hand and we're twisting over to the right hand side in our supine twist. Maybe taking your left hand out to the left hand side and letting your gaze follow. Again, inhaling here into the left side body. And then exhale, maybe see if you can twist a little bit further through the thoracic spine. Inhale, coming back through center. This time left leg goes out long and right leg comes over to the left hand side. Right arm goes out to the right hand side. Opening up through our spine here. Inhale, coming back through center, taking the hands behind the knees. We're going to rock and roll up our mat. Maybe taking 3 rocks and rolls. And then we're going to roll over those knees and find ourselves in an all fours position. Spreading out the fingertips, really pushing down through those hands. We're going to cat-cow, so come into your cow. And then on the exhale, push back into your cat. Cow. On the inhale, and exhale back to your cat. From here, we're going to plant down through our left hand. We're going to take our left foot towards the back of the mat and take our right hand towards the front of the mat. And then we're going to lift that back foot up, really pushing down through our left hand and our right knee. Holding here, gaze looking forward. On the exhale, we bring our knee into our chest and our elbow to our knee. Inhale, take it out long. Exhale, bring it in. That's 3. 2 more. And final one. And hold it in for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Take it back out. We're going to plant down our right hand this time. Sorry, you're going to have to look at my bottom. We're going to plant our left foot down and we're going to kickstand our right knee underneath us so it's behind. And we're taking our left hand up to the sky. And maybe take that hand up towards the top of the mat. Taking the hand back up. You're going to push down through that right hand. We're going to try rise up, engaging those obliques. And then on the exhale, we're going to go back down. Take that left hand down to the mat, swivel round, come back to your all fours position. Maybe shaking the hips from left to right, right to left. Maybe having a cat-cow. I sometimes get some feedback through this knee. So if you need to, you can double up your mat if you're getting any pain or sensations through the knee. And then we'll prepare for the other side. Foot goes back this time and your left hand reaches forward, lifting that right foot, putting a lot of weight through our right hand here. We'll hold. Inhale. Exhale. On the next inhale, to prepare, exhale. Bring the knee and the elbow into the chest. Inhale to extend. Exhale. Bring it in. Inhale to extend. For 3. For 4. And for 5. And we hold. Taking the leg back, planting down. The left hand will plant our right foot down this time. Swivel on that left knee. And then take our right hand up towards the front of the mat. Thinking about a straight line from the outside edge of that right foot up towards the right fingertips. And then as we did on the other side, engaging those obliques, I'm going to push up. Hold here for 1 breath. Exhale, come back down, take the hand to the mat, come through your all fours, maybe have that wiggle of the hips, cat-cow. And then from here, we're going to push up. So tucking our toes, push up into our downward facing dog. This may be your first downward facing of the day. So just take a moment to really get comfortable here. You may wish to walk out your dog, pedaling those feet. You may wish to have a sway of the hips, maybe bringing the heels down to one side and then the other. And then when you're ready, start to find some stillness. Maybe taking your attention to your hands and just having a look. Are you spreading out through your fingertips and really pushing down through your whole hands? And then down to your toes and your feet. Are you really pushing down with your feet to enable you to lift those hips up to the sky? And remembering a generous bend in the knees is more than all right. And we'll just take a few rounds of breath here. One more inhale. And your exhale. On the inhale, we're going to come to our tiptoes. We're going to look towards the top of the mat. And we're going to tiptoe towards the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Really folding from the hips, letting the top half of the body hang nice and heavy, melting the head down to the ground. Taking hands to opposite elbows. On your inhale, we're going to roll on up, vertebrae by vertebrae, and then take our arms up above our heads. And we're coming into some really juicy circles here. I like to call these my circle, as one of my teachers, Mai, show me these, and I don't know if it's got a proper Sanskrit name, so we'll go with my circles. So having a little bend in those knees, you're going to inhale, and then on the exhale, we're going to fold down to the right hand side. Then let the elbows come parallel in front of the body, left elbow leading this time. Then the right elbow takes back over as you reach back up to the thigh. So doing that once more on this side. So down, right elbow down. Then the left elbow takes over as you come through parallel to the body. The right elbow takes back over and you come up to standing. We'll now reverse this. Really moving with your breath. Moving slowly into that side body. And then we'll come back to standing at the top of our mat. Moving through one round of our sun salutations. So inhale, take the hands up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take those hands down to the mat, step back. From here, you can either move through full chaturanga, or we can lower the knees, bend the chest down to the ground, coming through your cobra or upward facing dog on the inhale, and then push back to your downward facing dog. Inhaling in our downward facing, exhaling. On the inhale, we're going to look towards the top of the mat. We're going to come to the tiptoes. You can step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. And exhale, bring those hands through heart center. Well done, everyone. Inhale, hands back up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step back with the other foot this time. And then we come to our downward facing dog. From our downward dog, our right foot rises to the sky and we step it towards the top of the mat, coming through our high lunge. From here, we come light on the back foot and we launch up, bringing our knee into our chest. I'm gonna swivel around so you can see me. We're gonna take the inside of that left foot and we're gonna plant it inside the right leg. So I can either be in the inner thigh, the calf, or down by the ankle. Coming into our tree pose. If you're finding it hard to balance, it can be good to pick a single point of focus, a drishti, and really hone in on that whilst trying to maintain a steady awareness of your breath. If you want to take this one step further on the inhale, we'll take our hands up to the sky. And then maybe, if you're coming with me, knowing that wobbles are welcome, we're going to invite a little bend into our tree. Ooh, knowing that if you fall out of it, that's totally all right. Just have a smile and come back in. On the inhale, we're going to go arms back up to the sky, bring that knee into our chest, and then step back to our high plank. From our high plank, we're going to open it up to our warrior two. I'm going to spin around so you can see me. And we'll land in our warrior two, so a bend in our front knee, really pushing down through our back foot. Strong through the arms, energy shooting out through those arms. We're going to flip our front palm and we're going to reverse the warrior, taking that hand up to the sky, maintaining that solid base through the legs. Breathing here into that right side body. From here on the inhale, we're going to come back through our warrior two, and on the exhale, we're going to come through our extended side angle. Left arm shooting towards the front of the room, maybe externally rotating that shoulder, so twisting your little finger down towards the ground. Still maintaining that solid base. And now we're going to move through these two movements with your own breath, inhaling. Exhaling. A few more like this. Inhale. Exhale. And then we'll stay in our extended side angle. Planting those hands down to the mat. Step that foot back. Move through a vinyasa. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. This time, moving on to the left-hand side. Left foot rise to the sky, step it forward into your high lunge. You know where we go. We're going to start to come light on that back foot and launch the knee. Whoop. Balance is not with me today, but we're going to launch that knee into our chest. And then we're coming through our tree pose. So hands into heart center. It can really help the balance to kick this right foot into your standing legs. Have a really strong standing leg and push them into each other to help bring that stability. And again, the opportunity to take the hands up to the sky here. Maybe have a little twist or bend even in your tree. Coming back through center, knee into chest, stepping that foot back, coming through our high lunge. And then we're opening out into our warrior two. Left foot forward, right foot back, bending into that left knee, pushing into the outside edge of that right foot. And maybe just have a little look at that back hand. Has it gone for a little bit of a wander, or is it still in line? I like to kind of waft my arms here a bit like a bird, just to release some tension in the shoulders before coming back into the pose. On the inhale, we're going to flip that palm, and then on the exhale, we're going to reverse our warrior. Breathing into the left side body this time. Inhale, coming back through your warrior two. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up and over. Extended side angle. And then we're going to move through these two poses. So inhale, take it back. Exhale, bring it down. One more like this. Inhale. exhale. And then we stay, planting both hands down to the mat, step the left foot back, move through your vinyasa, and we'll meet in our downward facing dog. So in our downward facing dog, we're going to lower those knees to the mat, bring our hips back into our child's pose. Maybe wiggling the hips from left to right, massaging the head, the forehead on the mat by swaying it from left to right and right to left. We're going to crab walk those hands over to the right hand side, placing the left hand on top of the right, and let the head fall in between the triangle that we've made with the arms. Trying to keep that left hip grounded and sending that breath into the left side body. And then on the next inhale, crab walk the hands through center and over to the left this time. Right hip staying grounded. Breathing into that right side body. Inhale, coming back through center. We're going to come up through all fours. And then we're just going to swivel our legs out to the side and come down so we're sitting on our bottom. I'm going to turn to face you. Coming into our wide-legged forward fold. One of my least favorite postures. The one that I find very humbling and it's an important one to do. So on our inhale, we're going to take our hands up to the sky. And exhale, we're going to fold forward. Maybe taking the hands out in front, maybe taking them along the legs. Maybe if you can, catching a foot or the outside edge of the feet. And melting the head and the upper body down. Breathing into any sensations here. On the inhale, we're going to come up, going to bend that left knee in, going to take your right hand to your left ankle, and then we're just going to open up over to the right hand side again. Maybe trying to flex that right foot if you can, whilst breathing into that left side body. Starting to elongate those exhales as we come towards the end of our practice. On the inhale, come up. Let the left leg go out long, bend in the right leg. Take the left hand to the right ankle. Inhale, arm up, exhale. Take the right hand over to the left hand side. Really breathing into that right hand side body. This is a really, really juicy stretch and opening for me. I could be here for hours, but sadly, we need to bring this flow to a close. So on the inhale, we're going to come up. I'm going to turn around. So we're going to plant both our feet on the ground, take our hands out in front of us, and we're slowly going to roll down onto our back. Let the legs fall out long in front of you, heavy on the mat, arms by your side. And just take a moment here to rest in your Shavasana. We'll be here for a minute or so. And know that you are completely held by your mat. There is nowhere else you need to be and nothing else you need to do in this moment. But just be here and let the benefits of the movement, of the ancient wisdom of yoga sink in. If you wish to remain in your Shavasana and rest here for a little bit longer, please just pause the video. If you're coming with me, we're going to tuck the knees into the chest, rock and roll up the back body, and we'll come and find ourselves in a seated position at the top of the mat. On the inhale, we'll take our hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down into our heart center. Maybe flicking open those eyes and coming back to the room. Thank you so much for flowing with me. That was Canopy of Trees. If you're flowing with us, that was day 4 in the challenge. We hope to see you again soon. Bye now.